Hey, everybody, welcome to a Friday edition of 5 Minutes with Phil. We have reached the end of the work week, and I pray to God that you are doing well. And thanks again for joining me. Again, if we could benefit somebody that you know by one of these 5 Minutes with Phil sessions, feel free to share that with your friends. Feel free to put the link on their Facebook page or send it in an email or a text, whatever works for you. And again, we're not about trying to be viral or anything like that. We just want to help people. And so if we can help you, if we could bless you, that would be great. Okay. Let's end the work week today by taking a look at the book of Philippians. Here's the setting, okay? Paul finds himself in prison. He's been thrown in prison for his faith, and the situation is tough, as you can imagine, because being put in prison is not like you're in a hotel. It's tough. And Paul is writing this letter from prison to the church in Philippi. That's why we call it Philippians. And this probably is a favorite group of people that he wrote to. It's probably his favorite church. And he makes a statement in Philippians chapter 1 that I want to use to encourage all of us here today. Look at this verse. Just one verse, Philippians 1:19. It says this: "For I know that as you pray for me, and the Spirit of Jesus Christ helps me, this will lead to my deliverance." This will lead to my deliverance. Okay, so Paul's not looking for an escape plan, obviously, from his situation. Paul was counting on the prayers of the Christians in the church. And he was confident that through the prayers offered on his behalf, that God would help him, number one, and would deliver him, number two. What does that tell us? That tells us that there is something very effective and something very powerful about praying for the people that we care about, the people that we care for. It can be a little misleading if we're not careful, because sometimes we get this idea that if I have the bigger team praying against my situation, then my prayers will get answered more because I got more people praying than maybe somebody who only has 2 or 3 people. And I'm not saying that, okay? I don't think God chooses who has the biggest team and say, okay, I'll answer that prayer. But on the flip side, God has shown us in his word over and over again that there is an immense amount of power and an immense amount of effectiveness when we pray on behalf of other people. And when a group of believers rally and pray, it's even better. But my word for you today is this: if you think that your prayers for somebody else are ineffective, you are wrong. You are making a difference in the heavenlies because of your willingness to pray and your willingness to go to the Lord with what is heavy on your heart and heavy on your mind. You're making a difference. And Paul was confident that just through the prayers of that little church, that he would be helped and God would deliver him from prison. I'm convinced that as we pray for one another, not just ourselves, and there's room for praying for ourselves, but I want to challenge you to have someone that's on your heart today that you could pray for all weekend. As a matter of fact, maybe it's somebody in the church that is going through a battle. Maybe it's somebody in your family that needs something special from the Lord. Maybe it's a neighbor. Maybe it's somebody that you're trying to share Jesus with. But I want to challenge you to get a burden for them, to pray for them. and let's watch the Lord move through the prayers that we offer on behalf of folks that we care about. And I want to challenge you with that this weekend. Okay? You pray, and let's watch God move. All right? Love you. Thanks for joining me. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.